it's Alexiana. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here with
Daphne,
Cassie,
and we are back today with yet another video. Now, in today's video, on the agenda today, we're going to be talking about the whole Keke Palmer debacle with her boyfriend Darius Dalton, alongside, the situation that went down with Iesha in Chicago and stuff like that on Poetic Justice, where pretty much Chicago put the pause on her. So let's get into it. Okay, what we're going to do, since we're going to be talking about both situations, since we're going to start talking about the Keke Palmer thing first, I'm going to give, my opinions, and of course, my big sis right here, she going to give her opinions too. So, we're going to get into it. Okay, if you're not familiar with who Keke Palmer is, insert picture here. She's an actress and stuff like that, best known for her work on Akilah and the Bee, Jump In, The Long Shots, Barbershop 2. She had her own talk show at one point called Just Keke, I think it was. And also,
did she play on True Jackson BP?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. She also had her show on Nickelodeon and stuff like that called True Jackson BP, just to name a few. And if y'all aren't familiar with what went down, basically Keke Palmer, she had went to an Usher concert in Vegas and stuff like that. And mind you, Shawty looked sexy as fuck, didn't she?
Yeah.
She looked amazing. Shawty looked sexy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie and stuff like that. And, she looked as sexy at the concert and stuff like that. She was all hugged up on Usher and stuff like that while he was serenading her, which, mind you, I don't blame her for, I ain't gonna lie, I don't blame her for doing too much at the concert, because I myself, if Usher serenaded me now, I would feel some type of away too, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't blame her and stuff like that. But basically what went down, like I said, she was at an Usher concert, she was wearing her sexy outfit. She was all up in Usher's arms and stuff like that while he was serenading her and stuff like that. And her boyfriend, Darius Dalton, had a couple things to say, in which he had reposted what had went down and stuff like that. And basically the caption had read, "I'm just wondering why the outfit though, you a mom." And it's just like what a lot of people had said. I would not have brought this to social media. If you had a problem with what she was wearing and stuff like that, you could have, once that had went viral and stuff like that, you could have, you okay, Casey? Oh. But once that had went viral and stuff like that, you could have contacted her privately and stuff like that, as opposed to taking it to social media, because it's happened many times before. Once you take something to social media, you're giving access to everybody and their mom to be in your business, and that's not cool. So right now, still out there, I'm gonna put the ball in your court and still out there. What's your whole opinion on the situation?
Well, I had seen somebody on Facebook, they reposted a picture of him. They said that, I guess in the picture he was sitting down in his boxes, you could probably see his penis print. So I said that to say this, why are you all on Keke's ass, but you posting pictures of you sitting back chilling in your boxes? And I don't even really see nothing wrong with what she had on. I admit that her, her ass was it was kind of like a see-through dress. I wouldn't wear that, but hey, baby looked good. I don't see why he was tripping. Ain't like she walked on stage, she was all the way naked. And come on, it's Usher.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure if he was at, let's say he got a crush on Beyonce, or he went to a Beyonce concert. Beyonce serenaded him, he gonna feed into it too. I don't really see nothing wrong with what Keke did. I admit the dress was kind of a little too revealing, but other than that, I don't have a problem with what she did.
Me neither.
And you gotta understand, she got a nice mom body. She just had a baby how many months ago?
I can't remember, but it wasn't that long ago.
And with some females, after they have a baby, they don't feel beautiful or confident or anything, but she got a lot of confidence and she looked good as hell.
And to piggyback off of what you had just said, you have, obviously you had a kid, Kessie's right here and stuff like that. You're a mom too. And as a woman and stuff like that, you can vouch for this and stuff like that. Every woman's body reacts differently after pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
And just like what Lovely T had said in her video when she was talking about the whole thing, when you're like Keke Palmer, you pretty much been the skinny girl your whole life and so like that. After you have a baby and you develop curves, quite naturally, you're going to want to show that off. I mean, you're pretty much showing off a body that wasn't naturally yours to begin with, and you're just proud of it. And you have some women, like, once they have a baby, they will snap right back into, you know, their normal shape. And there are some women that whose body does a 360, and Keke Palmer just happened to be one of them.
Keke Palmer ain't worried about his ass.
And also, I remember there was this guy on Facebook and stuff like that. I forgot his name, but he had did a reaction video to the whole thing and stuff like that. And basically what he had said, I remember he said this, he had said, any woman that does something like that obviously doesn't have respect for her man. And I just want to say this. It's just like this. Selena Gomez has said it best. Everything is not what it seems. And you know, like how on social media, these couples and stuff that like to parade around and act like their relationship is all peaches and cream, but behind closed doors, it's not like that. And I imagine you never know what's going on behind closed doors and stuff like that. Like, he probably did some foul, messed up stuff to the point where, you know, Keke Palmer probably did that to get back at him. Or better yet, you know, maybe they had just broke up, you know, hours before the concert had started and stuff like that. And, you know, she's just enjoying her life as a single woman. Like, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, you know?
Shit, I think he need to get over that shit.
I mean, it's Keke Palmer for crying out loud. Oh, and also, I just thought I'd throw this in there. I remember, you know, there's some stuff, you know, resurfacing about him and stuff like that where he was in love with this girl and stuff like that, and he had made her get an abortion.
Dang.
He was in love with this girl, so this is way before he had met Keke Palmer and stuff like that. He had made her get an abortion and stuff like that. And you know, the girl and stuff like that, she had did a whole TikTok video about it and stuff like that, and caption read something along the lines of, I forgot what the caption had read, but basically it's still like that. She was hurt that, you know, you went off and had a baby with this girl, but when me and you were together and I was pregnant, you had made me get an abortion.
Damn, that's messed up.
And I have a feeling the reason why he had made her get an abortion was because, well, number one, he was a dog ass. He a dog ass nigga. And number two, I have a feeling the reason why he made her get an abortion is because, you know, I hate to say this, but she's not Keke.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, he had hit the jackpot with Keke Palmer. Like, he's with pretty much a well-known public figure and stuff like that. And pretty much, he wants to keep her all to himself, pretty much. Like, he don't want to share her with anybody else, which there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you know, did you really have to air her business out there like that? Like,
yeah, several fucking seats.
Like,
several.
Did you really have to air her business out like that? Like, come on now. Because like I said, when you put things out there on social media, you give access to outsiders to judge the situation, and that's not cool.
I mean, Keke ain't worried about that shit.
As a matter of fact, she had put merch out that said, I'm a mother.
Yep.
And so pretty much she's profiting off of that shit.
Yeah, I gotta get that. Is it a jacket?
It's a shirt. I think a short sleeve shirt.
I gotta get it.
And mind you, with Keke Palmer, stuff like that, like, I hate to say this and stuff like that, but, you know, there are ways you can be sexy, you know, without showing too much skin. Like, there are ways you can be sexy, you know, without showing too much skin.
You get it up, I think it's trying to look it up.
Oh. But like I had said, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, there are ways, you know, you can be sexy without showing too much skin, right?
Yeah.
But even if she's showing too much skin and stuff, I don't see nothing wrong with it and stuff like that. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I show too much skin sometimes.
Oh, it's a...
And you do too sometimes, but, you know, in a way.
Oh, you show too much skin, huh?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Provocative, crazy stuff. It's nothing wrong with it.
But at the
like with Keke, she's a mother. It's nothing wrong with her being a sexy mother. You got some women that dress all whorish and shit, have their titties and ass and stuff out. But there ain't nothing really wrong with Keke. I mean, I don't like that she had her ass kind of showing, but other than that, I don't really see nothing wrong with what she had on.
But like I said, you can be sexy without showing too much skin, but at the same time, you know, who's to say, like I had said, she just enjoyed being a single woman or all that kind of other stuff. It was at an Usher concert and stuff like that, and this is probably her first Usher concert she been at and stuff like that, and she just wanted to stand out.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I probably would have done the same thing.
You know what that reminds me of? This ain't really got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Well, it kind of do. What's the name of that movie where is it the 5 Heartbeats?
Yes.
When What's Called sang that just in case.
That when when JT was trying to compete with Flash.
Yeah, and then that man, the man was sitting with his woman and he was kind of watching.
When the man was sitting with his woman like that, he was watching it all unfold pretty much.
Yeah, that man reminds me of Kiki's
boyfriend.
Yeah, and that later reminds me of Keke.
Well, you know how she was reacting and stuff, and then she fainted and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then he left.
Yeah, that reminds me of that. Like, just let Usher serenade Keke. Like, they ain't gonna be together in real life. It's just like some fan behavior type shit.
Yeah, and plus, her and Usher work in the same industry, the entertainment industry. So yeah,
that's what it reminds me of that episode. Not the episode, but that part of the 5 Heartbeats. Like when What's Called sang, and then the lady getting turned on and shit. That's what it reminds me of. Kind of, sort of.
And another thing too. What was I supposed to say? Oh yeah, sir. If you had a problem with what she had on and stuff like that, why weren't you at the concert with her? Well, I understand he probably had to stay.
Was he home? They stay together, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm gonna say, like, if y'all stay together, you could have seen that outfit before she left the house and said something then. But they must not stay together.
I'm not sure.
Oh, because if you had a problem with it, like you said before, handle that shit at home. Don't wait till like hours later and you saying little slick shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, what I was supposed to say is this: like, if you had a problem like that, you could have gotten like a babysitter to look after the baby and stuff like that. You could have went with her and stuff like that if you had a problem with it. But all in all,
let's say he go to a damn concert, like he got a crush on Beyonce or some shit like that. He'll probably be acting how Keke was acting.
And let me say this: it's a good thing you said that.
He won't worry about that shit.
It's a good thing you said it because it's just like this.
He acting like a whole bitch.
But let me say this too: like, if the shoe was on the other foot, say if this was a Beyonce concert or a Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B concert, and he was huddled up on one of them and stuff like that, and Keke Palmer started tripping out and stuff like that. Let's see if everyone keeps the same energy then.
Hell no.
Like, let's see if everybody keeps the same energy then. Are you going to expect Keke to keep the same energy?
That's, that reminds me of that song. It's cool it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. You heard that song? Or you don't listen around me with it?
Not really.
Oh.
But I just want to know if the shoe was on the other foot. If he was doing some stuff like that, man, people be all down his throat.
Oh, yeah.
But I just want to know, like, is everybody going to keep the same energy and stuff like that? Like, everybody wants to defend Keke and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to defend Keke and stuff like that. But my thing is, if the shoe was on the other foot, if he had did something similar to that and stuff like that, I hope everyone keeps the same energy.
No.
I hope everyone be like, oh, well, he can do what he wants, this, that, and the third. I want everybody to keep that same energy if he was to do it. Well, I'm just saying that. So, yeah, that's just about that on that. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the whole situation that went down with Iesha in Chicago on Poetic Justice. If you're not familiar with that movie, insert picture here. It came out in the 90s. It stars the legendary Janet Jackson, the late Tupac Shakur, Regina King, and all of them and stuff like that. It tells a story about Janet Jackson's character, Justice, and basically she falls head over heels for Tupac's character, Lucky, and stuff, and they end up falling in love in the end. And there's a toxic couple that tags along for the ride and stuff like that, named Iesha in Chicago and stuff like that. And we all remember the scene. For those of you who have seen the movie, who remembers the scene where, Chicago and Iesha are arguing and stuff like that, and Iesha lets it slip? That's why somebody else.
What, you can't say the F word on YouTube?
well, we can and stuff, but you know, I'm trying to watch my mouth as a kid.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm somebody else. And then once she said that, he hauled off and hit her. And my question to you is, did Iesha deserve that? And my answer is no. The reason I say that is, yes, she was a bitch. She did, use him for his money and stuff like that. But at the same time, no woman deserves to be beat half to death. No man either. Nobody, period. Because the reason I say that is because, sir, this is where common sense comes into play. It's just like this, like, this girl is using you for your money. So this girl was using you for your money from the start and stuff like that. And you didn't think that was a problem? Like, you didn't think it was a problem that you pretty much have to give this woman money for her to be all over you?
See what Tupac said. He said in some words, they ain't coming off of shit.
Like Tupac had said, you getting played. Like, dude.
Man, you giving this whole money?
Like, you getting played. My partner. Like, Tupac even had said that. Like, let me say it like this. Take it from, it's just like this. Take it from me, honey. I know this from experience. If you have to give a man or a woman money in order for them to talk to you or love you, that's a red flag. Something ain't right here. You need to run for the hills. Cut them loose completely.
Like you paying for love or something.
You have to cut them loose completely. And also, this is off topic, but I remember this was way before, like this is yesterday, so this is way before you and kids had came home and stuff like that. I remember I was having a conversation with my dad, and I had brought this up. It's not my place to tell anyone what they can and can't put in their body. Like, there's a lot of people that smoke weed, like, young and old. A lot of people smoke weed and stuff like that. I don't give guys money, period, and stuff like that. But all I want to say is this. If I have to give you money and stuff like that to support your habit, oh, honey, I'm definitely running for the hills then. Because I'm pretty much paying for you to get messed up.
Well, if they got excuse me.
Like, it's just like this.
They need to supply
their
own damn money for their own habit instead of trying to give somebody else.
Exactly. I'm pretty much paying for you to get messed up, and that's not cool. Like, I'm pretty much paying for you to get messed up. Like, no, I don't mind you smoking weed or doing whatever you need to do, but do it with your shit, not mine. Because I need my money.
You got mad when you said that, did
But
you got loud.
It's just like this. Do that with your shit, not mine. Because I need my money. But anyways, back to the topic. If you got to give anybody money, man or woman and stuff like that, in order for them to talk to you and stuff like that, that's a red flag. And also, in a way, this goes to show you, watch how you treat people, because karma always makes that U-turn. Words of Armand and Trey. Karma always makes that U-turn. Because, I ain't gonna lie, Chicago was an asshole. He did have a cocky, arrogant attitude and stuff like that.
So
thinking like he was all this, that, and the third and stuff like that. I remember, when they was sitting down and stuff like that, when they was listening to Lucky's cousin Khalil and stuff, and Chicago had said something negative and stuff like that. Like, dude, at least the boy is trying to make something of himself. Just like what Tupac had said. That's just like somebody down talk somebody because they trying and you ain't. I mean, dude, you work at a post office, which there's nothing wrong with that. You work at a post office and you're watching this, make your money, do you. But, dude, you work at a post office, and according to Iesha, he's a preemie, which is a 2-minute brother, and this girl's using you for your money. Dude, you ain't shit. Like,
wasn't his cousin like a rapper or something?
Yeah, Tupac's cousin was a rapper.
Is he the one that got killed?
Yeah, he the one that got killed.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like this, like, dude, let me ask you this, like, dude, you work at a post office, you a preemie, and the girl's using you for your money. Like, what exactly do you do and have that I'm jealous of? I'm confused. Like, and also, just like what I had said, just like that man on Facebook had said, like, if a woman has respect for her man in this situation, if a woman has respect for her man, she would do half of the stuff Iesha's doing. Like, you know, when they was at that cookout, you know, she was drunk and that guy came and talked to her and stuff like that. And she was flirting with him and stuff like that. If Iesha really did have respect for Chicago, she would not have done that. That goes to show you she don't give a damn about him.
Yeah, no.
And, you know, in the beginning and stuff like that, when Justice had did her hair and stuff like that, who said that was his money that she used to buy that hair? You never know. You know, probably got him drunk or high and probably.
Now, he didn't, it was wrong as hell for him to hit her, but I can kind of see why he did. It was wrong as fuck. He should not have hit her. But I also feel like when she said all that stuff, she kind of embarrassed him in front of Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Well, all she had said, because Lucky was there.
Like, you a weak ass punk. You think you the shit because you work out? You ain't buff. I wish I never met your sorry ass. You a sorry mother.
Yeah,
that's right. Brush that weak ass fade. Niggas thing can't stay hard 5 minutes. What you do, take steroids? That's the reason why I'm somebody else.
And then she did that look like
what
you gonna do?
Like, what you gonna do?
And he was debating on, all right, should I hit this bitch or not? And he
did. In a way, she kind of deserved it, but then again, no. She kind of deserved it because, you know, she was a bitch. She did use him for his money and stuff like that and dogged him out. But at the same time, no, because come on, man. Because no, you don't put your hands on a woman and let alone.
But look, that humbled her ass down. After he knocked off my ass, she was quiet.
That humbled her ass down.
She was quiet that ride back to wherever they went to. She was quiet as hell. Some ass whooping to do.
What Martin had said on TheLexxiiShow love night, ass whooping to do that to you.
Oh, this is so off subject. You know that man that plays as Smitty off of
TheLexxiiShow love night.
Yeah, I didn't know he was dead.
Smitty's dead?
Yeah. I was watching something on the BET Awards and I guess they were showing something about, it was on Facebook, they were showing something about the people that died.
Okay.
And his name is Roger something, ain't it?
Oh, I don't know. I never knew his real name.
Yeah, but yeah, he dead. Why that man look good?
Yeah, Smitty look good. And he one of them old niggas that, you know, probably paid and so like that he could make sure you straight along. But anyways, what we're saying is, if you're watching this video and stuff, don't think that we're condoning domestic violence. Don't think we're condoning DV. We're not, and stuff like that. All we're saying is, you know, yes and no, he was wrong for hitting her. Yes, on one hand, yes, he was wrong because you don't put your hands on a woman, and let alone you should have used common sense to begin with. If you have to constantly give a girl money and stuff like that for her to love you, that's not love. You should have cut her ass loose in the beginning to begin with. But number two, she kind of deserved it because, you know, she was a bitch. She did use him for what it's worth and stuff like that. And the fact that you were too blind to see this man actually really did have your best interest at heart, and you dogged him out anyways, and you said all that stuff, it just, you know, hit a nerve to the point where he just couldn't take it no more and he snapped.
Yeah.
But all in all, no, he should not have hit her.
Yeah, he should
and
not
yes,
have.
he was wrong for hitting her because, dude, you shouldn't have used common sense to begin with. I'm just saying. But that did humble her ass down. But also,
yeah, she was quiet as hell after that hit.
Hell yeah. I hope that taught her a valuable lesson. Like, if you know you're not serious about someone, don't lead them on.
Yeah.
And also, I'm curious to know what happened to Chicago after that. You know, after him and Lucky had gotten that tussle and stuff like that. I wonder what happened to Chicago after the fact. Like, did he ever get back to Los Angeles? And did he ever find a bus or a cab or something? Like, did he get eaten by wolves? Like, I'm just saying, like, what happened?
We'll never know.
I'm curious to know, like, did him and Lucky ever rematch? How he just left him like that?
Man, I don't know. We'll never know.
You'll never know. Like, that's just a movie secret that you'll never know and stuff like that. And you can tell that little tussle, it really hurt Lucky because I'm pretty sure him and Chicago probably was been friends ever since they was little, and, you know, to have that happen, you know, it kind of messed them up.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope with that little debacle and stuff like that, I hope it taught both Chicago and Iesha a valuable lesson.
That little what?
That little debacle.
What's that?
I I can't think of the definition of it. If I find the definition, I'll insert it right here. But yeah, after that little debacle or altercation or whatever they got into, I think debacle is an altercation, by the way.
You still study dictionaries and stuff?
Hell no, I've never studied the dictionary.
I remember when you was young and you used to do that. Like,
I never did that. I never did that.
I thought you mixed up with somebody else. I don't know. I thought you used to have a dictionary and you used to.
I never studied dictionary.
Well, shit. You got a lot of books here. I don't know. I thought you did.
But yeah, and stuff. I hope that after that little debacle and stuff like that, like I hope it had taught both Iesha and Chicago a valuable lesson. On one hand, with Iesha, yes, he was wrong for hitting her. But I hope that taught Iesha a valuable lesson. Like, if you're not serious about someone, don't lead them on. And also with Chicago, to use common sense. If you know a woman is using you for money, run for the hills and cut her loose in the beginning. Don't just let it go on and on and on and on and on and on like that. And also be humble. Like, you having a cocky, arrogant attitude and stuff, the whole time this girl's using for your money. You giving that whole money? You getting played, my partner, and stuff like that.
One coming up, well, left one coming up off of shit.
But one thing I want to understand is you got on Chicago's ass for putting his hands on justice, but you didn't help Iesha. Like, I'm just saying, why you didn't do that with her?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. So yeah. That just about concludes this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to insert my social media handles over here as well as the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications because if you don't, what's the point? And also, where can they find you at, sis?
Facebook. What's my Facebook? Daphne Doubt.
Daphne Doubt.
TikTok.
Doubt 1993.
No.
Not 1992.
So 93.
Oh, sorry.
Doubt. Period 1992, and on Instagram Daphne Mo. But you'll put it up there. So
yeah, I'm gonna insert it over here so y'all can figure it out and stuff like that. And also, the little one here has a TikTok, but of course, I'm not gonna share that for privacy reasons because she's a child. So until next time, peace out.
Bye. Bye.